everybody, it's Max McAllister from Traxxion Dynamics. We're going to show you real quick today how to use our new GL1800 shock spring removal tool. So this tool will work on all Honda Goldwings of both the older generation and the new generation bikes, so from 2001 through 2018 and probably for another 10 years or so past that. So to remove your shock spring, you've got to get your shock out of the bike, obviously. The most important thing when you get started is there's a little tiny Allen set screw down in here that you have to loosen. So don't forget this screw. You'll see does the camera get it? Maybe here, let's go over here so you can see. There you go. See that set screw? You got to back that thing out until you can't see it anymore, so this ring can slide past it. All right, and I think that's all the ink's missing from my thing, but it is a 2mm hex screw. So loosen up that 2mm hex screw. There's just two pieces to this. There's a bevel on this, big chamfer that goes down. Tool goes on top. You'll use the top shock bolt you removed from your shock. Put the bolt through for safety. Thread the nut on. Just finger tight is all that's required there. It takes a 3/4 wrench. Just for cleanliness purposes, we're going to ship this to you with no grease on the tool. Throw some thread on the grease just where the tool lines up, so that as the nut starts getting under pressure, it slides more easily and doesn't gall. So this takes some force, all right? So the spring is very strong. The stock spring is softer. I'm showing you with the aftermarket spring that we installed that we make here at Traxxion Dynamics. So you're gonna turn this down, and it does take some effort to expose the spring clip. There's a wire clip in here, all right? And you can make whatever faces you got to make. I've found good luck with putting the pick in from the inside and prying up, using just use this as a little support, a little pry bar there, the rest so you can pull on the clip. So you'll just pry the clip up, relax the nut, and then the slave cylinder for the remote preload adjuster will come off, and your spring comes off. And that's all there is to it. So if you're installing one of our shock absorbers, you're trying to get the electronic pump off, the line, and this slave cylinder off of your stock shock. So you'll need to take that off. Then you can take your stock shock and prop a door open with it, or throw it at a robber and bounce it off his head, something like that. Find some use for it. You won't need it on your motorcycle ever again. And then take your aftermarket shock that we supply to you. You'll place the spring on it. There's a number on it. The number goes up, and you'll just put the donut back, this slave cylinder, put the clip back. We pre-market. We'll have a black mark where we want you to put the clip groove as default. You can question us if you want different ranges, and we can offer suggestions if you actually want. There's 5 alternate clip grooves. We recommend the center groove as our default as a rule, and that suits pretty much everybody in the world, except for the most picky, detailed people that kind of want to really fine-tune their bike in the tiniest of ways. So that's a true 1%er. We don't run into that often. So the standard groove is good. So you'll reinstall the shock spring compressor, compress the slave down, put the clip back in the groove, and just relax the tool, and and then once it's free, take the tool off. And lastly, come back, reset that set screw. There's Loctite on it from the factory. If you want, you can throw a little more Loctite on it. And just snug that set screw. It's going to dig into the side of the body there and leave a little dent. It's fine. where it does that, kind of lines up with one of the clip grooves, and then your shock's ready to go back on your bike. So that's all there is to using that tool. This will work for, there's a couple other companies that have sold springs in the past, so this works on any Goldwing shock, any manufacturer's spring, and should be quite a useful tool. It's consumer duty. It's not designed to be used 500 times, so it's not that great of a tool. But for the $50, I think, or at least $50 or $40.
I think we've got them at 45.
Okay, $45. This is gonna get the job done that you need to get done if you're a do-it-yourselfer, and save you the time and trouble of trying to, get in your car, go to a motorcycle shop, find somebody that's got the tools to compress the spring, because it does take a Goldwing specific shock spring compressor, and not every motorcycle shop is likely to have that, including many Honda dealers. So so I'd call ahead and check. If you don't have this tool, you can maybe find a friend or a shop that has it, but if not, we sell it at Traxxion.com, and I think our friends at Wing Stuff will have this in stock. So either one of those places you can hit up and grab that handy tool and get your job done by yourself nice and easy. Thanks a lot. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and tell your friends, and we'll have lots of do-it-yourself videos and upgrades and tuning and tech tips for all the years of Honda GL 1800s from 2001 on up through 2018.